Hello traders. Hope everyone's safe and good health in the COVID situation. I'm also good health with my family members. Please pray for us. Today I'm back with brand new video as committed. Today I'm going to analyze every candle from a complete chart and will describe the psychology of candlesticks. Also I will show you some trade I taken based on the analyze. So before begin, I would really appreciate if you subscribe my channel and thanks a lot who already subscribed. Don't forget to write your thought in the comments box below. Your comments is really important to make next video because I always prefer subscriber feedbacks while making new video. I don't need anything from you except like, share and comments. Though most of you already know about my educational course, but again with the details for new subscribers. I have complete course of educational video which is 9 classes on our East class. The course I made for beginner to pro level traders, where I described A to Z about candlestick psychology along with all profitable strategies. How to trade on momentum, trendy and ranging market. When to go with buyers, sellers or when to avoid trading. Details about money management and emotion control. What is the best market to trade and a lot more. I also provide support to the trader wherever they need until become a profitable traders who collect the education course. For details, please get in touch on Telegram. You can find the details in the video description below. So let's begin. If you observe this chart, from here, at least for 15 candles, market was in downtrend. But after that, it became a ranging market here. You can see. Now, one thing if you observe, it was very strong candle, but after that also it reverts. And here we can see two red candle. This candle has lower side rejection. Even after lower side strong rejection, we can see another red candle. But here again, very strong buyer's entry and candle close at the levels. So after this strong green candle, we can see red candle. But here this candle almost same, but from here we can see green candle here. So what it means, because see here market was is a downtrend and here it was a ranging. The market is trying to go up. These two candles confirms market is trying to take U-turn, but still we need to observe on more candles, because sometimes after before moving the market uh, uptrend, it will give you like some retrace candle. So we need to wait for the retrace candle. If sometimes you may don't have any retrace candle after these candles, because sometimes it will move up directly, but most of the times market will give you on retrace candles. So it's better to wait for retrace candles. If there is no retrace candles, no problem, you can place trade on next candle. We'll place trade only when we have enough confidence. So let's see. Okay, sellers are entered here. Okay, now as I told you, most of the time before market moving to uptrend or downtrend, it will give you a retrace candle. See, very strong buyers entry, two sellers, strong buyers entry, again buyers, which means market is trying to take a U-turn. But about 70% time, that next candle will be a retrace candles. It can be small or very big candle, but it will give you a retrace candle, but sometimes it will go directly. So after this situation, we will not place any trade. We will avoid this candle, and after this situation, compared to these three candles, we can go with buyers, as we know that market is trying to take a U-turn, and this is a breakout candle, this is a retrace candle. So after that, we can normally expect a buyers candles. So let's see. Okay, buyers are trying. Yes. So it's a green candle, which means what we analyze, it was a perfect. Even after proper analyze, sometime you may face some losses, and that is common because no one can win 100% trade. So now market is trying to go up. This is a retrace candle, and after that we can see again buyer's entry, and this is a new high. So after this situation, we can go with buyers with confident. Let's see. Buyer center, very strong buyer center. Okay. Now, now the candle closed with strong buyers. So what it means? Sometimes I saw some traders place just opposite trade when they face any strong candles, but you need to check the left side too, because on the left side there is no any levels. So most of the times it will continue the market. If there is a left side has any price action, then you can expect sometimes a retrace candle, but that is not a sure. So in that situation, you may avoid trade. Never don't go with against the trend. Always follow the trend. So in this situation, we can go with buyers because there is no levels, and there we can see strong sellers entry. So we can expect same things. So market before reaching these levels or these levels, we should not expect even a retrace candles too. So let's see what happened. Okay. Sellers enter, but buyers are trying. Okay, now what? Now we can see very strong buyers entry here. As I told you, this is a levels actually. This is a levels. So you can draw the levels either way, like here or here. That is same. So if we consider this is a levels for retest the market, this levels was broken by the strong candles, and this is also a levels because here we can see some price action. You can see candle very small, rejection, and this is a green candle. So in this situation, sometimes we may skip trade, but do not go with sellers, because here we can see strong momentum. Here also we can expect a strong momentum. So don't go against the momentum. Never go against the momentum. It will give you bad result only. Sometimes you may skip trade because left side has some price action, so there can be retest candle. In this situation, you just avoid the trade, but do not place a loyal option, because most of the time it will continue. Sometimes there can be a retrace candle, because see, this candle didn't close exactly at any levels. So this does not mean that there will be a retrace candle, but there could be, because left side has a price action and this candle is quite bigger. So in this situation sometime can be a small candle like green or red, so that situation you may lose your trade. In this situation better to avoid. Let's see what happened. Okay, buyer's entry. Okay, buyers or sellers both are trying. Let's see what happened at the end. Okay, see, as I told you, because left side has a price action, so we can expect a price action here too. In this situation better to avoid, but do not go against the momentum. Now what you will do, we know now this is a strong momentum and it was a retest candle. Now we can consider this is also retest candle because the candle got reject here from here these levels. Okay, so still there is gap, so market, most of the time market will fill this gap as there is new high and sellers are here. In this situation we should go with buyers because there is new high and still there is gap, sellers are here, so we should go with buyers. Let's see. Okay, did you see what happening in this candle? Okay, now if you draw a level here, this is a previous levels. Okay, from here we saw the left side there is only small candle, but here we can see very big candle. But another thing is the market opened with small gap up. So in this situation there is actually a level, there is gap up and this is a strong momentum. Every candle is quite bigger than the left side, so buyers are more powerful in this market. In this situation if you want, better to avoid your trade because due to this momentum there can be a strong buyer's entry, or due to these levels there can be a seller's entry, as we already saw some sellers enter in this candle. So in this candle there is 50-50 chances there can be a seller's entry due to this seller, due to this levels, but there can be a buyer's entry too because left side we can see there is three green candle and here we saw only one candle, so still there is some chance to made a green candle because buyers are enough strong than the left side. So in this situation better to avoid your trade. Let's see what happens. But mostly it can reverse because this is a levels. Now we need to wait for the candle closing. Okay, sorry. So there we can see a green candle. As we know left side is a level, left side has a level here. Okay, and this candle close exactly at the levels. Even after close at the levels, previous candle has sellers, still we can see buyers entry. And after this situation mostly we can go with sellers, but try to take some marginal safety in this situation. Why? Because sometimes there can be a doji candle because of this momentum, because there is three green candle, we see only here two green candle, so still there can be one green candle. But as this is a reversal candle and candle form at the levels, Okay, so in this situation, most of the time there will be a uh, red candle, but sometimes that candle can be small like this candle. So better to uh, place a lower option with some marginal safety. So let's see. Still buyers are trying. Okay, sellers entry. Now strong sellers entry. So before place any trade, you need to observe everything. Now see, again there is a green candle, but as I told you, there can be a doji candle. So if you place lower option with some marginal safety, you have on this trade. Or if you place a higher option, still you own this trade. But in this situation, better to place lower option because this candle has a seller's entry. This candle is not enough strong and candle is at the level. So better to go with sellers with some marginal safety as this is a strong momentum. But what now? As we can see, this is a levels. This is a levels we know already, and from here we supposed to expect a seller's entry. But instead of sellers, we can see buyers, again buyers, but buyers also not enough strong to make strong green candle. Sellers also not enough strong to make a red candle. But also another thing is this candle has a new high and new low too. So in this situation, better to avoid, or you can still go with sellers with some marginal safety because buyers are not enough strong. Let's see. Okay, buyer's entry, very strong buyer's entry. Let's see. Buyers are very strong, I think, because this is a levels. But okay, but see at the end again small candle, but in this situation you can see this is a very strong levels we know now because here we can see a lot of price actions, but this candle made a strong buyer's entry. After closing the candle, some of traders are thinking this is a huge rejection by the sellers, but if you think just reverse, because who made this candle up to these levels? Buyers. So buyers are here because buyers made the market up to these levels, but again came to this level. From here we can see buyers entry, again candle is at the level. So who will take advantage from this candle? Of course buyers will take advantage from these levels. If the candle made suddenly this type of candle at the levels, like if you consider there is no this two candle, after this candle there is only uh, the shooting star candle after this candle, then you can expect a seller's entry. But after a lot of price actions here, strong buyers entry, then it got rejected by the sellers, but sellers are here, buyers are here because buyers made the candle from here to here. So in this situation, of course we can go with buyers, but if you don't have confidence, then you can avoid your trade. But I suggest to go with buyers in this situation, though this is a strong levels, but this is a price action. Let's see. Okay, due to this rejection we can see sellers entry. Now buyers are trying. Okay, sellers also in this market. So you need to take some confirmation from uh, 5 seconds candle, and I already described all the details on my course how to get confirmation from 5 seconds. Now we can consider this candle got rejection by the sellers. So after strong rejection, we can see buyer's entry, but there is no new high. It means after this candle, mostly there will be a seller's candle. It can be small, or even it can close up to these levels, but mostly there will be a seller's candle after this situation. Let's see. Now you just look at these levels. No need to look at the previous one. Okay, buyers made this candle here and got reject. Again, buyers tried but unable to made a new high. Again, we can see sellers entry. Now buyers are here because from these levels we can see buyers entry. Candle is here. So from here we can see this is a seller's levels now and this is a buyer's levels now. So after this situation, there we can expect a seller's entry. Let's see what happens on next candle. You can see in this candle direct seller's entry. Okay. Okay. So now if you just read these levels, this is the buyer's levels and this is the seller's levels now. Now candle close at the buyer's levels. Okay, because from here we can see buyer's entry, rejection by the buyers, candle close at the buyer's levels. So in this situation, we can go with buyers in these candles, but you have to check the previous history. If the market is moving something like this, okay, then you can go with buyers after this situation. But if market is like ranging something like this, okay, then there will be no buyers. Instead of buyers, there will be a sellers. So as we can see, lot of rejections here, and from here we can see a lot of buyers entry. But according to that previous history, that market is something like this. So I would like to skip this trade because after this candle there can be a seller's candle too. So I don't want to take risk in this candle. Let's see how it's acting. Okay, buyer's entry, but at the end sellers, yes, very strong sellers. You need to check each and everything if you want to make profit. Okay, now see what happened here. What the candle close, draw the levels. Okay, because this is a buyer's entry, this is a buyer's entry. So in this situation, as we know that left side has a level, here was a levels, there was a green candle, it has been respected here. Candle close at the levels, there was a buyer's entry. This is a rejection by the buyers, though market is trying to take a u-turn. But before taking a u-turn, as I told you, this is a retrace candle. So there can be a retrace candle too, because this is a very strong candle with rejection at candle close at the level. So in this situation, we may go with buyers, or we can skip the trade, because most of the time it will give you a retrace candle, but not all the times, most of the time. So if you want, you just place a higher option with some marginal safety, because this is a strong candle. But if the candle is something like this small candle, then just avoid, because the candle close at the exactly at the levels, and here we saw some buyers entry. So I would like to avoid trade, or if you want, you can place a higher option with some marginal safety. Let's see. Okay, buyers entry, buyers, yeah, very strong buyers entry, but okay. So yeah, so you can see this is a buyers entry, very strong buyers entry, but we know this is sellers entry. Okay, now market is trying to take a u-turn. This is a retrace candle because of these levels. Okay, and this rejection by the sellers. So after this candle, we can confidently go with sellers at, as market is moving something like this. Okay, so this can consider as a continuation sign. This is a continuation sign, this is a continuation sign, and this is a continuation sign too with strong rejection. So you need to, sometimes this candle will reverse the market, sometimes this same candle will continue the market, and each and everything I already described on my course. So on my educational course, each and everything, because this same candle can reverse the market, and this same candle can continue the market too. It depends on the market condition and how the candle form. So after this situation, we can go with sellers very confidently. Let's see what happen on next candle. Okay, now now what happened? We know market is moving something like this. This is a strong rejection by the sellers. Again sellers entry. This is a new low, and on the left side there is no levels. So very confidently we can go with sellers after this situation, and each and everything I described on my educational course. So who are interested, you can just collect the course by contacting me. Okay, so let the candle finish, then we will decide for next candle. You need to observe this running candle. This will give you a lot of clue for next candle. Okay, so this candle has been completed. Now see, at the candle close, this is a resistance levels. Okay, because see market reach this level, then we can see sellers entry, but we don't know it will work as a support or not, because it didn't prove as a support level, it proved only as a resistance levels. And this is a momentum. Now we know left side has momentum, so we can expect a momentum on right side too. So after this situation, we can go with sellers with very confident. Okay, now remember these levels. Okay, and here we can see candle close exactly at the levels from where we can see lot of price actions, lot of buyers entry, and from here we can see market reverse, and this is very strong momentum. But this candle is very big candle, close exactly at the levels. So in this situation that next candle will be a small candle but green candle. Mostly it will be green candle due to this strong selling pressure. There can be market can be go like this up to these levels, or maybe little lower, something like this, but it will reject because of these buyers. It will reject and it will close as a small green candle or doji type of candle. So in this situation better to go with buyers with small marginal safety, because candle will mostly will close at the levels or small green candle. So better to place a trade with marginal safety, something if try to take trade at the levels, these levels. Okay, so let's see buyers entry. Okay, yes, sellers entry. Okay, now small candle, which means the left side levels has been respected by this candle. Okay, now from here we can see very strong buyers entry, very strong buyers entry. This candle has strong rejection even, but here we can't see that much strong buyers. Why? Because this is a strong momentum by the sellers. So after this situation there can be a uh, red candle or a green candle too. Sometimes that next candle can be a strong green candle or can be a red candle too. If the market wants to go down something like this, then there can be a small green candle. Okay, small green or a little bigger green if market want to go down. Okay, try to understand what I am telling. If market want to go down, then it will give you another candle here, then it will go down. But if market wants to reverse from these levels, okay, then there can be a small red candle or a small green candle. If you see there is a small red candle, then next candle will be a green candle. So let's see what happened. Okay, so here now if you observe these things, very strong sellers entry. Here we can see small buyers because it was a strong sellers entry. So this is a small buyers. Due to this small strong sellers pressure, buyers was not enough confident. But this is a levels. That's what we can see buyers. Okay. So now again we can see sellers entry, because this is a retrace candle. We can consider this is a retrace candle, something like this. So when you see this small candle, these two small candle, green and red, then next candle mostly will be a green candle. It can be a like this candle, like with rejections, or it can be a strong direct strong candle. Mostly Mostly means about 80% time it will give you green candle, but sometimes can be red candle too, 20% time, but 80% time will be a green candle in this situation, because according to these three candles that market wants to go up. Let's see. Okay, strong buyers entry again, but sellers are trying. Yeah, sellers are trying. Let's see now buyers. Let's see where the candle going to close. Okay, so now one thing you need to remember, market is moving in this range and market is trying to take U-turn again exactly from the level. And as I told you, before moving market to one direction like this, there we can expect a retrace candle, but in this situation uh, we could not expect a retrace candle. Why? Because this candle has already the rejection. So whatever seller supposed to enter, we already see in this candle sellers already entered. So after this candle there will be no sellers entry. But if the candle is something like this, is strong candle, something like this candles, then we can expect a sellers candle here before market move up. Okay, before move up we can expect a sellers entry here if the candle is very strong or without rejection. But as the candle has rejection, which means sellers already entered, so after this candle we can expect buyers candle only. Let's see. Buyers entry. Now we need to see where the candle going to close. Okay, so as I told you, why there we should not expect a retrace candle. Now again we can expect a buyer's entry, because market is trying to take U-turn and trying to copy this trend, copy this momentum. But as I told you, this is a levels left side. This is a levels. Okay, and candle close at the level. So sometimes there can be a retrace candle. Why? Because it was a resistance levels we know, and it was respected by this market, recent market. So we should respect to, but we don't will not place here lower option. Why? Because here very recent we don't have this price actions. We have price action on left side, but here we don't have the price action. So there is 50-50 chances there can be a retrace candle due to these levels, and there can be a direct buyer's entry because on the left side we don't have a price actions. So let's see what happened. Okay, again buyer's entry, but this candle has very strong seller's entry too. I'll not take a lot of time from you. I will just analyze a few more candles. I'm trying to make you understand each and everything. So write me in the comments box below about your thought. So as I told you that market is going to copy this trend, and left side we don't have a levels. Do we have? No. So after this situation we can go with buyers, because left side we don't have any level, and this is now very strong buyers momentum, though there is a seller's entry, but candle made a new high and there is no level, so we can go with buyers with confident. So now for the candle close exactly at the levels, if you observe This is a buyer's momentum. Here you can see seller's candle, seller's momentum, we can see buyer's candle. So what do we expect at these levels? Obviously seller's candle, because there is seller's entry, this is seller's entry, candle close at the levels. Mostly 90 or 95% time it will give you a seller's candle, but this candle could be also a small candle. So in this situation, if you want, you can avoid trade or you can place lower option, but there should be a marginal safety trade, like when market goes little up, then uh, if you have confirmation, then you can go with sellers. Okay, but you need to have confirmation because this is very strong buyer's momentum. So if you think this video is going to help you, please make a thumbs up and share the video with your friend. Don't forget to write your thought on the comments box below. If you follow what I explain on my educational course, your winning percentage will be 80% or above. Details for the educational course, you can contact me on Telegram. What are you thinking now? Now it's a proved support and resistance levels along with price actions levels too, because every movement we can see on opposite side candle, red candle, green candle, red candle. So though there is no new high or new low, due to these levels we have seen here a retrace candle, and this is a continuation sign. This candle will continue the market at least to this level. So after this candle, confidently we can go with buyer. Now let's see on the next candle. Okay, so is there any level? Yes. Is there a level, but not on the recent? It was a previous time. So mostly market will follow this recent price actions. So after this situation, if you observe one thing, this candle made a new high. It was a previous high. This candle made a new high, and sellers are waiting here. So after this situation, we can expect a buyer's entry, because this price action will not work here, as this is a very strong buyer's momentum. So let's see what happened here. Okay, so now the market broke the level. This is a levels. It was broke, but if you observe one thing, and I made lot of video like this situation, because from here you can see seller's entry, and this is a breakout candle, but after this we should not expect a retrace candle here. Why? If uh, this movement is something like a small candle, something like this, and then sudden strong candle, then we can expect a seller's candle. But here scenario is different. Every candle is enough stronger except this candle. So after this situation also we can expect buyer's entry, and also that market movement is like this, something like this, because it's made new high here. That previous level was something like this, because previous level was here. You have already remembered that previous levels was here. It goes little above. So in this situation also we can expect another buyer's candle, because though this is a strong candle, but previous all the candles also is strong. There is no small candle except this candle. So in this situation we should not go with sellers directly, and we should not expect a seller's entry. So let's see here what happened on the next candle. Every strong candle will not reverse the market. I have described on my educational course when to start trading, how to start trading, what you should follow before start trading, when to stop trading, each and everything. And if you follow what I described on my educational course, obviously your winning percentage will be 80 or above. So this is what I just trying to make you understand. I hope you understand each and everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care and stay safe.